Okay, guys, am I totally missing something here? I just don't understand what is going on in the current video game landscape. This is, yes, a rant video. I'm really irritated with this news coming from Asus and Xbox about their new handhelds that are coming out that they're collabing on. It's a, Xbox themed Asus ROG Ally X and the regular one. Okay, one's gonna be $1,000 and the other one's $700, something like that. Unreal. Unfreaking real. I mean, who is this for? I can't wrap my head around what's going on here, guys. I can't. First of all, okay, let me just say one thing. It does look comfortable, okay? It does look comfortable, but it also looks hideous. It looks absolutely atrocious. I hate the design of it. The ROG Ally X and the regular one that you can play Game Pass on, I'm sure. I've held one at a pawn shop because I was like, oh, they have one here at the pawn shop, and I picked it up and I was like, that's pretty comfortable. It's a lot more comfortable than a Switch, right? Or a Switch 2. But it's got these ergonomic handles on it, and that's awesome, and it's probably really comfortable to play for long sessions. But the thing is ugly, dude. It's so ugly. Like, what were they thinking? Do you think somebody wants to pack that around and play Xbox games on it? I don't know. I just don't understand who this is for. This doesn't make any sense to me. Because, okay, we got the Switch and the Switch 2. Okay, we get it. Nintendo fans, they love their Switches. You can play the Marios, the Zeldas. Okay, we understand what that is. We understand the ecosystem of the Switch, right? I understand the ecosystem of the Steam Deck. And it's got Steam Library on it, which is massive. Love the Steam Deck OLED. Great handheld. It's not super user-friendly unless you know how to do a bunch of PC tweaking and stuff like that. I never really enjoyed playing it docked or, tethered to a monitor. I didn't find it fun. Like, it's really, for the Switch and Switch 2, it's really easy to dock it. Boom, you're in it, you're playing it. It's really simple. The Steam Deck, on the other hand, I understand the ecosystem with that. That makes sense to me. Okay, and that's roughly around a $500 range for those, and lower. And it plays a lot of new releases at pretty good performance. They're okay. The Switch 2 has seen some really great ports, like, for one, right off the bat, Star Wars Outlaws, okay? That is a really good port of that game. I've been playing it, enjoying it, I love it. Cyberpunk, excellent. But you also get some of the greatest IPs ever created with the Switch and Switch 2, with the Marios and the Zeldas, okay? The Metroids. And plus a massive retro collection with the Switch Online. Okay, I understand those ecosystems. I understand the Steam Deck ecosystem. I understand the Switch and Switch 2 ecosystem. Who is this for? Because PC handheld gamers that play on a ROG Ally X, the originals, or even a Legion Go already have their thing. I've never played a Legion Go or a whatever it is. I've only seen one at a Best Buy. It didn't appeal to me because it's massive and it's huge. It does look pretty when it's playing games for sure, but I just don't, I don't feel like investing in something like that. I just don't. Because it's got Microsoft Windows in it, for one. I don't want to fiddle with it. I have a PC that plays games at home. If I want to play on a PC, I play on my PC at home. And that's just it. I don't know who this is for, because the Xbox gamers that I know would prefer to play it on their 4K TV, their Xbox Series X, right? Like a 4K TV, and get the best performance they can out of their Xbox Series X, okay? With their massive Game Pass library. They would much rather play on a 4K TV. They look at, like, handheld gamers like, dude, you're not playing, the most optimized version of this, that, and the other. Like, I'm good. I'm good over here, Xbox, to me, just says home console. Or even playing on a PC, right? In front of a monitor. So, same with PlayStation. Like, the announcement, or not announcement, the leak of the new PlayStation handheld that might be coming out in 2026 or 2027, or at least a reveal next year or the year after. I still can't wrap my head around that because they had their run with the PlayStation Portal. They had their run with the PlayStation Vita, you know, and I love those consoles or those handhelds. They're great handhelds. They're timeless, right? They're great. But I don't think they would fit in the modern era. Now, I could be wrong. Now, if it's affordable and it's a companion to the PlayStation ecosystem, because I don't know. I don't think having a dedicated handheld from PlayStation is what PlayStation gamers want. They want to play on a 4K TV at 120 FPS, if that ever freaking happens. But you know what I mean? They want to play it at home. They want to play on their big screen TV. Same with Xbox gamers. Okay. The thing looks atrocious, but it looks comfortable. It's got a beautiful screen on it. It's got the new chipset in it. I don't even know. Can't give you the specs. I don't know much about that, but I know it's going to play a little bit better as far as the older version of the Asus ROG Ally X and the original. But from what I heard is that it's not going to be able to play as some of those Xbox Game Pass games or some of the new releases at optimized performance. And I also heard there's not going to be a lot of tweaking like you can on a Steam Deck or a Legion or the original Asus, right? Because it's going to be more towards like the OS of the Xbox. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, okay. And the one thing that's got me really pissed off now when I think about it is the price. $1,000. $1,000. You have got to be out of your damn minds. Who is this for? The rich only? I mean, when the PlayStation 6 releases and the new Xbox releases, those will probably come in close to $1,000. But you're going to get the newest, best hardware out of it. It's going to play the best new games, right? I mean, you're going to get a really good performance, and it's made for home console, yes, but who is this? I can't wrap my head around this. Who buys this? I don't get it. You know, like, okay, for instance, look at the trailer, this trailer right here. They're showing Hollow Knight Silk Song over and over and over again. Yeah, that can play on the Switch too, man. And it plays really good on the Switch too. And yeah, I'm not happy with current game prices and current console prices. It's freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Everything is skyrocketed. A Switch 2, $450 and $500. I mean, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But $1,000 for a collab handheld console from Asus and Xbox. It just, who is this for? If you go and buy this and you spend the $1,000, I don't want to hear you make fun of a Nintendo Switch gamer again for spending $500 on a Switch 2. Because at least with Switch and Nintendo, we're going to get some of the greatest IPs out there. What are you going to play on your Xbox ROG Ally X? What are you going to play on it that you haven't played already on your Xbox Series X? There's no IP that's going to come out that's going to be like, I have to have that. I have to have it to play it on the go. You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of thing that we gamers need to stand up and say, dude, drop the price of that. I'm not buying it unless it's right around the price of, say, like a Switch 2, right? If the X version of this handheld came out, say, $650. Ooh, that would be appealing. That would be really appealing, and I think people would be like, yeah, dude, sign me up. Sign me up. I could play my Xbox games wherever. Or, yeah, so same price as like an Xbox Series X, right? Right on that $650, $700 range. That would make more sense because of like inflation and, you know, those kind of things. I think people could wrap their head around getting this powerful handheld. But $1,000? Oh my gosh. Never, ever. I don't even care if I was rich, and I'm far from being rich. That's stupid because I can get the same performance out of my Xbox Series, better performance out of my Xbox Series X at home and enjoy Xbox Game Pass. And if I want to play Xbox on the go, I mean, dude, I'll just freaking remote play it to my phone with a Bluetooth controller and a clip deal. You know what I'm saying? And there's other devices out there where we can play handheld games handheld from the Xbox Game Pass. This is just so stupid to me. And, you know, I guess one other thing that's good about it is the fact that it's going to be native gameplay. That's great. That's awesome. But again, who is this for? I feel like I'm living in a freaking nightmare when it comes to video games lately. Everything is so freaking expensive. We got the 2 Galaxies for $70. These old games for $70. Donkey Kong Bonanza was $80. You know, plus the Amiibos are $30 now. Like, everything is just so dumb. And Xbox just raised the prices of their consoles too. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys? We got to stand up and say, no, we're not buying this shit. We're not buying it for $1,000. Drop it few $100, and then maybe we'll buy it. That's what we should be doing. Yeah, and I know tariffs have played effect. You know, have a part in this too, because I think there's like a 10% increase. I mean, I don't know. It just, whatever. I'm done ranting and raving. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know down in the comments below if I am just totally off kilter. I would love to talk to you guys seriously in the comments. And, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of Xbox gamers that are really pumped and excited for this. But for me, that's a hard freaking pass, dude. Like I said, if it was more like $650, $700, you know, then I could understand. Because there's a lot of games on Game Pass that are excellent games. That are excellent. And I love my Series X. But, dude, $1,000. Shut it down. We got to shut this crap down, you guys. Just don't buy it. And then they'll have to drop the price. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.